Thank you to everybody that has ever subscribed, that has ever liked, that has ever commented on a video, that has ever even just watched the video. Like, thank you. I literally would not be here without y'all. To know that there were 1,000 people on this platform that resonated with my content. Whenever I'm going through something or I need to get something off of my chest, I literally can just hop on camera and talk about it with you guys. Me hitting 1K was interesting. I expected to get super hyper and emotional and even start crying. This has been a really hard year. Dang, I'm about to get emotional now. It's been really hard for me to fully enjoy anything. There have just been so many obstacles and so many hardships that I've had to deal with this year that I just was not prepared for. And I've just gotten to a point where I don't really even let myself fully get excited for things anymore. I don't get overly happy or overly excited about things anymore because I don't know if this is gonna last. This channel is really the only good thing I got going this year. This is the only thing that I feel like my hard work has actually amounted to something. Hey everyone, it's Brie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video and we finally hit 1K subscribers. Man, I'm all over the place with this, right? So when I first started YouTube, I only had dreamt of getting to this milestone, right? And although 1,000 may not seem like that much because you have other creators that are in the hundreds of thousands and millions, it's still like a really big stepping stone for me. To know that there were 1,000 people on this platform that resonated with my content and they watched a video or they saw some of my content and they connected with it so much that they subscribed and they continued to follow me and were interested in what I had to say. That's a really big deal to me. The fact that y'all care enough about my opinions and what I have to say about certain things, it blows my mind sometimes. And honestly, again, I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now, and I don't make money from it. I haven't made a penny. I honestly do this because I like it and I enjoy it. And when you're someone that is considering making a YouTube channel, the one piece of advice that I always give is that you do genuinely have to be passionate about it. The fact that I've been doing it for 3 years and I haven't seen, a penny, most people probably would have quit. Most people probably would have gave up. Most people aren't going to do something for several years without any type of, profit unless they are actually, passionate about it. And for me, I love this. I love creating content. I literally love all of it. I love making videos. I actually enjoy editing my videos. I enjoy the entire creative process. And as someone that is creative, doing YouTube honestly gives me that outlet to release that and to allow myself to be creative. Honestly, YouTube has been such a big outlet for me, as you guys know. Whenever I'm going through something or I need to get something off of my chest, I literally can just hop on camera and talk about it with you guys, which I really do appreciate. And this journey has obviously had its ups and downs. I've definitely had videos throughout my entire YouTube career where people didn't agree with what I had to say, and y'all kind of got a little heated in my comment section, and sometimes that can get overwhelming. But overall, you guys have been really, really supportive of everything that I do, and I really appreciate it. And I'm still not monetized yet. I'm still working towards that. With me hitting 1K subscribers, I have half of those requirements met, and so I still need the watch hours to become monetized. And so if you guys want to help with that and go back and watch some of my other videos that you guys haven't quite checked out yet, that would be amazing, and that would definitely help to push me into monetization. But yeah, me hitting 1K was interesting. I didn't, because when I hit 1K, I expected to like be overly emotional about it, because this is something that I've been waiting for a long time. Literally since I started my channel, 1K was always in my mind as like the main goal, right? And so I expected to get like, you know, super hyper and like emotional and like, even start crying. And I didn't feel any of that. And what's crazy is that that has been that's happened to me a few times, where cuz I'm a very emotional person. Like I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and I'm not going to hold you. Like I will cry. I will cry. Um but there's been a few moments where you would think I would get emotional, but I just haven't. And honestly, this has been a really hard year. Dang, I'm about to get emotional now. This has been a really tough year for me. And, it's been really hard for me to like fully enjoy anything, because there have just been so many obstacles and so many hardships that I've had to deal with this year that I just was not prepared for. And so I've just been trying to protect myself and protect my feelings, and just trying to protect myself. And I've just gotten to a point where like I don't really even let myself fully get excited for things anymore. I don't get overly happy or overly excited about things anymore, because I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna last, or I don't know if this is gonna happen. Like, I don't really allow myself to get my hopes up anymore, because it's just been like constant disappointment, especially this year. And so it's like, although I was really excited to hit 1K, I'm not gonna lie, there was a part of me, because I haven't even posted about it yet. And I don't know if I'm even going to post about it. Like, I was gonna make like a post on my Instagram, like on my actual feed, and kind of just talk about my YouTube journey, and how excited I was. But then a part of me was like, does anybody even really care? Not to say that no one cares, but low key, like, I don't know. For me, it's like, and I'll be completely blunt. Like, I do I do focus a lot on, the engagement that I get on social media. And so I knew that if I posted about me hitting 1K and no one congratulated me, or no one left a comment, or, no one did anything more than just like it and keep moving, I was going to feel some type of way. I know that about myself. I know I shouldn't be like that and I shouldn't think like that, but I'm just being honest. I honestly felt like no one was really going to care. And even some of the people that I did tell, it wasn't like I don't know, it wasn't the reactions that I thought I was going to get. And so a part of me has like held off from even talking about it or celebrating it, because partly that, but again, also partly just like this year has just been so hard that it's just like, I don't know, it's really hard for me to enjoy these moments, because it's like, okay, what bad thing is going to happen next? And I know I shouldn't think like that, but that's just kind of how it's been. Like, even when I got a car, right? I had got a car earlier this summer, and only within like 5 days of me being home, the car had broke down, and I didn't have it for 2 months. And I remember when my mom first told me about it, I couldn't even get excited, because I'm like, because I just knew, I'm like, something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen, so I'm not gonna get too excited. And then, what do you know, something bad happened. And like, I don't know, I've had a lot going on. I don't know, I haven't really been getting that energy from people. And so it was like, do I really want to sit here and celebrate these accomplishments when people don't even really care? I don't know. That's just kind of how I've been feeling. And again, I'm not saying people don't care at all, but what I'm saying is that I don't want to be over here like jumping for joy and like crying and falling out and being so hyped when people are just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And so it's like I'm kind of like on like that energy of like, okay, like this is great. Um, but that's I don't want to make it seem like I'm not happy, because I am. I am happy to finally see that 1K on my channel. Like it honestly, like it validates like all of the work that I've done. And I've talked about this before, but this channel is really the only good thing I got going this year. Yes, I graduated from college. Everybody always wants to remind me of that I graduated from college. But this is the only thing that I feel like my hard work has actually amounted to something, right? Like with college, yes, of course that's a huge accomplishment. Getting through college was hard. It was hard, it was difficult, and I'm thankful to be done. But considering that, it didn't lead to where I thought it was going to go. Like, okay, I thought I was going to get my degree and then start working and then have my apartment and have, all of my hopes and dreams just fulfilled by this time. And considering that my degree hasn't really gotten me anywhere, at least career wise, it does feel like a waste. And I feel like it's going to feel like that if and when I, get a job in my field. But for right now, YouTube really is the only thing that is actually doing something for me right now. Like, again, it's an outlet. I see it growing every single day. Like, it feels like the work that I'm putting in, again, is amounting to something. And I don't feel like that in any other capacity of my life right now. And so, again, I'm just really thankful for where I am. And, I am looking forward to continuing to grow. I know I did have some fears, because sometimes when you're a small channel that is trying to hit that 1K, sometimes when people see that, it's like, oh, they want to hit subscribe because they want to help you, reach that number. Especially when I was in the 900s, I feel like people saw that I was close to 1K and people were like, oh, let me help her, get to 1K. And I did have a fear that once I hit 1K, that like excitement and that motivation was gonna die out, and people were like, okay, she's at 1K, she's good, I don't need to subscribe. And so I thought I was going to hit like a decline, or at least like a point where I was gonna be stagnant once I hit 1K, because that initial excitement isn't there. But I actually am still gaining subscribers, which is actually surprising to me. Like, I honestly thought I was gonna hit 1K, and I thought maybe someone would troll and like take theirs away or whatever. And I thought it would just kind of stay at 1K for like at least a week. But I'm already at 1,008. So people are still subscribing, which again is blowing my mind. Um, and so, but yeah, like I just kind of wanted to be honest about that. Like, yes, I'm excited. I'm thankful. And again, this is like the one thing I got going for me this year, because oh my God, Jesus Christ, this has just been like a really tough year for me. And so, but yeah, I have been a little reluctant to post and to celebrate. I probably will like post this, like I'll probably post the thumbnail to this video to my story, and I'll let people watch it. But I don't know. I know myself, and I know if I make a full blown post pouring my heart and soul into a caption and then no one says anything, I'm gonna feel some type of way. That's happened to me before. Obviously, it wasn't, for 1K subscribers, but there have been times where I've posted my accomplishments on my actual feed from YouTube. And again, I put this long caption together saying how happy I am and how excited I am to be growing. And then no one says anything. Or like it barely gets any likes. Like literally, like nowadays, if you don't post like a perfect photo of yourself or an Instagram reel, you don't get any engagement on your stuff anymore. And it's like, even when I posted on my story to tell people, hey, I posted this thing, they still don't even go and like it. And so I don't know, part of me is just like, should I even say anything? Part of me was debating even making this video, if I'm honest. Like, I'm like, do people even really care for real? They're just like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know. And honestly, too, like that's kind of prompted me to take a little social media break in terms of like posting. I haven't taken a full break from social media itself, even though I probably should. Um, But I have taken a break from posting because honestly, like, I did find myself getting caught up in the engagement. And when I didn't get that engagement and I would see it happen for other people, I did notice that I was getting upset. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting kind of upset because, like, especially, you know how sometimes you'll post certain stuff for certain people to respond to, and then they just never do. I was getting really annoyed with that, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna stop posting as much because one thing that I've concluded too is that I don't know if I want people to constantly have access to me when they're not even putting in that effort. And what I mean by that is I don't want to continue to share my every thought, my every move, every little thing that I'm doing for people that either could care less about me or they don't even put in that effort to, be there and be in my life. And so I've come to the realization that, like, I just don't want everyone having access to me like that. And if it's like, if you really care about me and if you really want to know what's going on with me and you want to know how I'm doing, you'll reach out. I'm not going to keep giving that away for free on social media because people feel like you know, they don't have to, check in or, see what's going on. And so that's kind of how I'm moving right now. It's like if you want to know what's going on with me, you'll text me. You'll text me, you'll reach out and you'll see what's going on cuz I'm not going to keep letting everyone have access to me that don't even really care about me for real. Um that's a side tangent. But yeah. So, 1K subscribers. Where do we go from here? I am all for a rebrand. I actually get excited to rebrand because it gives me a chance to again be creative. And so y'all know I be changing my intro a lot. I think I might keep the intro the same. I've been contemplating not even having an intro. I've also contemplated not doing the little like highlights in the beginning because for y'all who watch my videos, like, I typically do highlights in the beginning of my video to kind of like show y'all what I'm going to be talking about and like getting y'all excited to watch the video. But I've noticed people are only watching the highlights and then leaving the video. And that's not what the purpose was for. Like, I'll even get comments sometimes, people being like, oh, I haven't watched the video yet, but I'm just gonna leave a comment on what you said in your intro. And it's like, don't do that. You're supposed to watch the whole thing so you get context. Me pulling like 10 to 15-second clips from my video is not enough to get a full opinion on what it is that I'm saying. And I feel like people literally would just watch like that first minute, and then once my intro plays, they just leave. And so that's literally that's not the point of the highlights. And so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do in terms of that. And again, if I do keep my intro that plays, I'll probably just keep it the same. I do kind of want to change the photos, but I don't have any other photos that look that nice that I would want in the intro. So I might just keep it the way that it is. Oh, also I did so I am going to be upgrading my equipment. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, and my apologies if this is something that has been bothering y'all, but I hate the lighting on this camera. And I have done everything in my power to try and fix it. And I know that it's mostly just the room that I'm in, but I have tried putting this camera in several different places in my home, and I can't seem to fix it. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it just looks really yellow. Like, the colors aren't even like very natural. Like, if you go back to the videos that I recorded when I was still at Mason, when I was in the common room, the lighting looks so much better in there because of it was the room. Like, the room was like full of windows, everything was like white, and so the color balance was like way better. But unfortunately in my house, a lot of the lights in here have a yellowish tint. And so it causes, my videos to look very yellowish. And even when I try, because y'all know I used to record in my kitchen. That was the original plan. I only came in here because I could not get the coloring right in the kitchen. The kitchen just looked god awful. And it's like, and again, I tried tweaking the settings, messing with the hue, the saturation. I even downloaded Premiere Pro last night, and I looked up some tutorials on how to try to fix it. Nothing. I literally, I couldn't do it. And so honestly, I've been wanting to buy an actual camera for the longest. But it kept feeling like, I'm not at that point yet. Like it's not worth it. Like I should just stick with what I have for right now. But since I'm now hitting 1K and I potentially could be making money from this soon, I do want to invest into giving you guys great quality content. And so I just ordered a camera. And so I'm really, really excited to see how that turns out. And hopefully I pray to God that it makes this look better. If it doesn't, I'll just take the L on that one. But I feel like it's weird for me to be a YouTuber and not have an actual camera. Because for those of you who don't know, I film on a webcam. So I purchased a webcam, and again, it works well in rooms that have good lighting. But I don't know, it's like, but again, like my house is the light bulbs and stuff, they're very, very yellowish, and so it translates on camera, and unfortunately I just can't fix that. It's like I can't get a consistent like coloring on, any of the settings that I try. Either looks too yellow or too blue or too green or too pink. And I'm like, so this is like the best I can do, but it just doesn't look natural to me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like when I see other people's videos and then I look at my video, I'm like, this doesn't look natural. Like I don't know, I just feel like even like the wall, right? Like my wall is white, but I feel like it looks kind of like yellowish or like tinted. It's getting on my nerves. And so hopefully me having this camera will fix it. But yeah, so upgraded, quality in the videos coming soon. Like it's literally coming tomorrow. Like I just ordered it today. Um, what else? Oh, I also want to talk about too, so the content, right? Now, I've made a variety of different types of content on this channel, right? And so some of you guys have subscribed for different things. I know that when I was in the 500 subscriber range, that was around the time that I was making my little sit down chat talk videos. And what has helped me get to 1K are my reaction videos, right? But I do want to have a balance at least, because I enjoy my sit down talks, like the ones like these where I kind of just sit, talk. I'm not reacting to a video, I'm just talking about a topic. But I stopped doing those because they just weren't doing well, and so I'm like, okay, let me try reaction videos. That did amazing, right? And so I stuck with it. But I still want to do the other content, because that's what I really like. And so if y'all don't mind, I want to filter back in some of those sit down talk videos where I kind of just rant about whatever. I'm not going to completely abandon reaction videos. I don't want anyone to think that. And so if you subscribe for reaction videos, I don't want to completely leave y'all hanging. But I do kind of want to rebrand my channel in a sense, because I feel like my content is literally all over the place. And I do feel like I kind of need to brand it and niche it down a little bit. And so, I'm going to be playing around with that and kind of experimenting with my content. So, please just kind of be open-minded and be patient with me when it comes to that. But I'm still going to film my reactions. Don't worry. But yeah, I think that's it. Again, thank you to everybody that has ever subscribed, that has ever liked, that has ever commented on a video, that has ever even just watched the video. Like, thank you. I literally would not be here without y'all. I appreciate my day ones that have been here since my little George Mason vlogs. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that, stays engaged with this channel. And I think some of y'all be having post notifications on too, because I notice now that when I post a video, I'll get at least like 2 or 3 like immediate views, which to me tells me that you have my post notifications on. So if that's the case, I really appreciate y'all who are like, yes, I need to check out this video as soon as it drops. That really warms my heart. But yeah, I'm sorry. This video was all over the place, but y'all already know. Every time I make a video on everything, I go on little side tangents and I talk about all kinds of stuff. But all in all, we made it. We made it to 1K. I'm really really excited. And yeah, I mean, again, this has been my passion for a while. I'm excited to continue. I'm excited to, invest into my channel. And honestly, with the way that my job searching has been going, something is telling me that this is what I need to be doing. I'm still putting in the job applications, of course. Everyone's telling me, keep applying, keep applying. But I'm really not getting anywhere with the job search right now. And I had projected to be working full time at this point, and I'm not. And it's just it's been a mess. It's been a mess with me trying to find something full time. And so honestly, that might just mean that I have to become a full-time content creator. And it's a little scary to think about, because again, I'm not making any money right now, and I know that once I get monetized, it's not like I'm going to be making a ton of money still. It's going to take a minute before I actually get to that point. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going regardless. And even if I do finally eventually get a full-time job, I'm still going to balance that with YouTube. I'm never going to give up YouTube, especially now. Like again, 1K may not seem like a lot, but I definitely feel that responsibility to keep going and to keep giving you guys content, because you guys are all here and y'all subscribed, and y'all appreciate my content, and you guys look forward to my content and what I have to say. And so that means a lot. And I want to, make sure that I'm doing my part to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best content that I can. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all that I have to say. If you guys have any suggestions on what types of videos you guys want me to either, or what type of topics you guys want me to cover, or any type of videos you guys want me to react to, let me know in the comments down below. If you do comment a video that you want me to react to, I'm not doing an hour. A lot of y'all have been commenting videos that are like an hour plus long. I'm literally not doing that. My computer cannot handle that, and I be on a time crunch as it is. I can't do that. But if it's like, like I'll even do like a 30 to 40 minute video, but not an hour, please. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see from this channel. Stay tuned for some stuff to change. The videos, maybe even my thumbnails. Like, I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.